Evening, y'all. Chief Prepper here. So, 5 boxes of ammo for my 30-06, and pretty sure 6 boxes of shot shell pest control. I will buy more of the pest control at some point in the future. 2 pairs of these boots, which are I don't have a pair I'm using. I took 2 pairs out last year sometime and put them into service. Not 2 pairs. Yeah, 2 pairs. And then so this gives me 4 in backup, which well, I'll talk about that in a minute. 2 cases of 6-hour tea lights, candles. All right. 16 pairs of underwear times 2. I thought the package would only be 4, but apparently it comes in 8, and I ordered 4. So the ammo was a $290, $80 total purchase because I'm a Cabela's club member and have a card. I got between the military discount and the club member Mondays, I got $42 off the price. So of that, and I had $182.20 in points. So only $79 went on my card. All right. So I talk about durable goods all the time. As you can see, I'm investing in durable goods. I talk shit about my underwear becoming holy, but to be fair to the underwear, they're at least 7 or 8 years old, maybe 10. So the underwear I still have to take out of a package and try them on. But once I do that, make sure they fit, then I have 32 pairs of underwear. Underwear is important. All right. The propane tanks that I showed are full. I filled those up today. All right. I also ordered 12 bottles of they're called thermotabs. They're basically salt supplements, which when you sweat a lot, if you don't know, and you do some kind of physical exertion or sometimes just sweating a lot, for my case, I get horrible cramps. I can get them in my abdomen, in my toes, in my calf, occasionally in my hamstring, in my hands. All right. So you might say, why do you order 12? Well, I go through about a bottle a month or every 6 weeks when it starts getting hot, and it's starting to get hot. And that's really just doing mundane things. That's not doing heavy labor. So I also texted an acquaintance. I called him. He's going to come over and help me and Juan, the hired help, do some work on the 17th, clean up my property a little bit, get rid of as much junk as I can, because having shit piled up everywhere invites pests, and pests invite snakes. And as you know, I already killed 1 large coral snake on my property. Coral snakes are not large snakes, but the 2 I've killed 2 in the last 14 months, and they were both large for the breed. So right now there is a potential for a severe paradigm shift. You can go from this paradigm where when we get up in the mornings, we have electricity, we have running water, we do our morning routine, whatever it is for a man and a woman. Like, men should shower and shave, get dressed, coffee, some kind of breakfast, run out the door. Most of the time, go to work. When we run out the door, we go to a car. And when we get in that car, we go to wherever we're going. If it is not work, then we do, whether it's 1 or 5 pit stops where we get to where we're going, get out of the car, go in and do what we're going to do, come back to the car, go to the next stop, same routine, and then at some point the routines are over and you come home, and then you get out of the car and maybe unload some stuff. All right. For women, you add in, do your makeup, do your hair, pick your outfit out if you haven't picked it out the night before. Whatever your morning routine is as far as breakfast, and then you go to work, Maybe come home, maybe stop at a store on the way home. But right now, our paradigm is from house to car, car to place, to place, to place, back to house, back inside. We don't walk that much. I harp on durable goods, specifically good shoes that you can walk a long ways in the event that you're at work and something bad happens and you got to walk home. Walking home in tennis shoes, maybe not so much. Your feet will hurt like a motherfucker. Walking home in something that doesn't protect your feet, dress shoes, heels or some shit, ain't gonna make it. Men walking home in your Crocs, ain't gonna fucking make it. Wear goddamn boots. Alright. So the paradigm shift will go from that, where we get in a car and go everywhere and walk very little, to where you may walk everywhere. And your everywhere is not going to be more than 10 miles. I can tell you that right now. You're just not going to do it. All right. So, I've told this story many times. Both times I was in Iraq, I wore out 2 pairs of boots. Wore them out. All right. And I was walking to and from work was maybe 150, 200 yards to chow twice a day. Most of the time it was twice a day. Sometimes it was once a day, or sometimes I just didn't go because we would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and have some chips, and we would have ramen. We'd make that ourselves because we brought stuff to do that with. Dive facility was like 600 yards away, so it's 1,200 yards there and back. So you figure twice a day is 1,400 yards, plus walking around, bathroom, to and from places that you would go to, maybe 4,000 yards a day, which is a long ways for people who don't walk. You're going to wear out your boots, you're going to wear out your uniforms, or wear out your clothes. So you need to invest in undergarments, boots, good socks, some kind of outerwear, something that is befitting your climate. And realize you might not stay in your climate. You might go north if you're in South Central Texas, all right? And the weather changes, all right? What else? Bullets. I shoot only that brand of bullet, that casing, that everything. 30-06, 180 grain bullet. So if you don't know anything about bullets and guns, you can have a 5.56 Norma, a 5.56 IWI. You can have a 5.56 PMC. You can have a 5.56, and pick the other brand. All the same grain, which common grain is 55 grain, and they will perform differently in your gun. So when you start shooting a gun with a scope, one brand, one caliber, which has to be for your gun, and one bullet grain weight. So I like to shoot green tip 62 grains out of my 5.56s. My 30-06, it's a bigger gun, bigger bullet. It's not designed for a firefight. It's really designed for hunting large game. So I shoot a little bigger bullet. I could go all the way up to 225 grain, but 180 grain is sufficient. Okay. So just understand. Also, more so with rifle rounds than with pistol, the longer your barrel, up to a certain amount, 24 to 26 for 300 Win Mag, 30-06, you're going to get the maximum velocity for that round out of that gun. The shorter the barrel, the slower the bullet goes. Okay, it's just the way it is. So understand what you're doing when you're buying stuff, and most importantly, whatever you buy, make sure you pull it out of the fucking box and look at it and read the directions, so that you're not doing that shit when you're on the run if things go sideways. Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share the love. Cheap Prepper out. Those 2 cases of candles will last about a year with normal use.